it, man. But Rampage, we're excited to have you, man. I think the audience is excited to have you here too, man. Thank you so much for coming by. We're gonna go and do a pod on yours as well, out in Cali. But for the people that live under a rock and don't know who you are, can you introduce yourself to the people?
What's up? I'm your man. I'm your man. I'm Rampage Jackson. You know what I'm saying? I used to fight in the UFC. I used to fight in Pride FC, King of the Cage, Bellator. I fought almost everywhere. Yeah. K1. Y'all don't know about that shit, that Japanese shit.
I think no, Andrew competed K1, I think.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
K1. That shit wild, man.
Yeah. That's on another level.
What's Japan like, bro?
Bro, it's like the future, man.
As a black guy, by the way.
Oh, as a black guy. Man, they love niggas out there. Really? Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was only China.
No, China. I ain't never been in China, but black folks in Japan. Man, we get it, man. We have fun out there, man. The younger generation, they love us. Even the older people, like if you show them respect, man, they love you. I'm gonna tell you what I love about Japan.
Yeah.
If they don't like you, it's not because you black. It's because you gaijin.
That's like that's their term that they use for someone.
Foreigners, right?
Foreigner, right?
Foreigner. Foreigners.
Yeah. Because you're foreigner. It's not because if they don't like you. It's not because you black. It's just because you ain't Japanese, and I can respect that.
It's funny because the culture and people there, they're like workhorses, bro. They're robots. They don't stop. They always go.
You know, it's interesting. Of all the people that I've talked to, not one person has ever said anything negative about Japan. Whether it's John, Ryan Dawson, Psych Hacks, everyone that's went to Japan loves it. It's no crime, etc. Like, they're like when there's like loose change or whatever, the people just put in this thing and there's this like one pile somewhere in Tokyo where there's a bunch of change there and no one's stealing it because it's like, I found this change, it's not mine, I'm gonna put it here, and it's just like a big ass lost and found.
Yeah.
Actually, what was it like meeting the Yakuza?
Oh man, it was crazy. The first time I met them, I didn't understand. What was going on. It was right after I don't know if you guys seen that fight when I power bombed that dude.
Boom! You exploded in popularity.
Yeah. I got popular as fuck, right?
Yeah.
And then one guy, I met him in America. He lived close by me somewhere, and he just knew who I was, a Japanese guy, and he spoke like really bad English, so I knew he was just fresh over there.
Yeah.
And he was in Japan at the time, and he saw me. He was like, "Hey, my boss want to meet you." I'm like, "What? Your boss?" He said, "Yeah. I thought you live in America. What the fuck? You got a boss out here for?" So we go there to this. It's kind of like a strip club type of thing, but then. It was a hostess bar. They have hostess bar where the women sit next to you, pour your drink, and you can talk to the women.
Oh.
And we went to the VIP. He said, "This is super VIP." You look at the bar, like where they serve drinks, and it was like a seamless door. And we go behind that. He said, "Oh, this is super VIP." So I get back there, and mind you, I can say this because I was married to a Japanese woman.
Oh, you were?
Yeah,
okay.
I was married to a Japanese woman. I got 2 little Japanese niggas.
What? Yeah, that's a first. He said I got 2 Japanese.
Yeah. So I can say this. So I can say this. I love my kids. I love my ex-wife still because she gave me 2 beautiful kids. Japanese people are like robots. Like the Japanese people are like robots.
Telling you.
Yeah, but when I went into this room. These guys were watching Jackass, and they were smoking weed, and their English was better than mine. They were like some niggas. I was like, "Who the hell are y'all?" And they asked me, they were like, "How old are you?" And they outsmarted me because I was caught off guard. And I was like, "I'm 26," because I had just turned 26 when on that day when I did that power. That was my birthday, my 26th birthday. This was right after. I said, "I'm 26." I said, "You ain't no damn 26. You got to be at least 45." I'm like, these Japanese dudes talking like this. So I showed them my ID. They said, "Let me see your ID." And he wanted to see my address.
Oh.
And he saw my ID. I wasn't thinking. I gave it to him. Anyway, the dude boss walk in. He's the biggest Japanese dude I ever seen in my life.
How tall?
Man, he had to be like 6'4", 6'6", all ripped, all jacked.
Yeah.
I'd never seen a Japanese dude like that before in my life.
That's crazy.
And he walked in the room, and we went to his room and sat down at his desk, and the guy was translating for him because he acted like he didn't speak no English, but I can understand. Sometimes when the guy was translating, he had already understood what I was saying, so I figured that they were just messing with me. Anyway, I met the boss, and he was cool. He wanted to give me $1 million just to start a clothing line. And at the time, the Japanese woman she was my girlfriend at the time. She wasn't my wife then. And they had smoked some weed with me because I smoke weed a little bit every now and then. Blue Moon, I smoke weed.
Yeah.
Not now, but back then. So I was kind of zooted a little bit. So now I'm paranoid. I hadn't smoked weed in like a couple years at this time. So I'm zooted. And he asked me about my brother. He said, "Yeah, I know your brother here in Japan." I'm like, "How the hell you know my brother here in Japan?" This is my brother's first time coming to Japan. And he was like, "I know everything." I was like,
"What the?"
I was like, I was like, well, and the whole time my ex-wife, or my time girlfriend was in my ear, she was saying, we shouldn't be here.
Add it up or no?
I didn't see no tats on him.
No, you didn't see it, okay.
But the other guys, you see, they all had the they had the samurai on their stomach, right?
Yeah.
And this is what I think. Y'all remember the movie The Last Samurai?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I low key think. I asked my ex-wife about this because my ex-wife, she's a descendant of samurai. And I asked her, remember they were trying to do away with the samurais and stuff? So I asked her, I was like, hey, are the Yakuza, are they the old samurais? And she was like, I don't know. I don't think they can tell. I don't think they're supposed to tell. It's a code. I low-key think that the Yakuza, they started when the samurai, when they got rid of the samurai, that's when the Yakuza started.
Then started coming in.
Yeah.
Okay. I think they're the same people. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
I don't think they disappeared. They just turned to Yakuza. That's what I think. 'Cause they all got a samurai tattooed on them.
Yeah.
But when I left, as soon as I left the that club, I'm talking about I didn't even take 5 steps away, and my friend Ken Baby called me. Ken Baby is a Japanese guy that speaks perfect English. He taught me how to rap. Because they were turning me into a rapper in Japan.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I got some songs. They suck, though, but I got them.
Can you do like a rehearsal?
Hell no.
And it's in Japanese?
No. It's in English,
okay.
but it was produced by a Japanese guy. The guy's a genius.
Okay.
The beat's dope.
Okay.
But it got so bad, he said, just do some trance. I just rapped over trance.
Okay.
House music, just say a few words.
Yeah.
But, they were trying, like in Japan, they own, like, they did, like, music, fighting, and movies. So they were trying to turn me into, like, a big superstar over there.
Gotcha.
Wow.
Yeah, but anyway, as soon as I left, my friend Ken Baby, he called me. He said, hey, I heard you had a meeting with the big boss. I guess he was like the biggest Yakuza boss in, I guess he was the top one. Yeah. I was like, how the fuck I just left this meeting. Like, how do you know? And he said, I know everybody here in Japan. That freaked me out, and I was like, yeah, I probably made the right decision not teaming up with the Yakuza.
Yeah.
Damn.
Real quick, could you take us like kind of through, I mean, we talked about this when we were in Vegas, like through your childhood and how you became the man that you are today, like where you grew up and all that?
Oh, I'm from Memphis. I'm like the middle child in my family. I call myself the white sheep of the family, And I just grew up super, super tough, man. I was like one of those ugly kids. I was getting hit by cars, playing football in the streets. So I had scars all over my face, all over my body and stuff, like one of those. So I was like shunned from my whole family. They used to always call me ugly. They used to make fun of me, and they used to always tease me because I have a really bad temper. And I used to hyperventilate when I used to lose my temper. And
damn.
And I couldn't do nothing about it. My mom would tell me I couldn't beat up my cousins and my brothers and sisters when they do that to me. I used to, they used to tease me just so they could see me hyperventilate. And I used to fight back. I don't sit there and take it, but then I used to get in trouble. So I started punching and beating up the holes in the wall and stuff like that. And it just made me like really mean. That's when my cousin named me Rampage.
Oh.
And it just made me a really mean person. So that's why I can make a really mean face, because I was always mad, always mad at the world, and it just shaped me into the person I am. I was a loner. I was always good at fighting. That's why I hated bullies. I hated people who fuck with other people, because people always fuck with me. My cousin and everybody was all the people, they always fuck with me. So it just shaped me to be the person I am, make me a strong person. Like, if I want something, I go get it, you know what I'm saying? My hustle, you know what I'm saying, is fighting. I know how to fight. And people that kind of raised me, that live across the street, they knew I could fight. They knew I was tough. And, you know what I'm saying, it turned out to be a good thing. At the time, it was a bad thing, because they taught me how to, like, sell drugs, and I was drinking and smoking cigarettes and doing all the shit at a young age, but it taught me not to be like them.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because growing up, a lot of them started disappearing. They started going to prison. They started dying and stuff like that. I was like, man, I need to get away from around this. So
When's the last time you've been to Memphis? Recently or no?
No, it's probably been like probably like 6 months ago. I got some land out there, and I go see my family.
Okay,
Right.
so they're still out there.
Yeah, they are. Everybody's out there. I'm in Cali by myself, except for the family I made.
Gotcha.
Did your mom and dad support your vision to want to fight and get into it?
My dad did, you know what I'm saying? My mom and I love my mom. Don't get me wrong, I love my mom to death. She's my mom, but my mom really didn't start fucking with me until her friends at work knew who I was, you know what I'm saying? But my dad, he always fuck with me. He was proud of it. They wasn't surprised. When
Were they divorced or together? Or?
Yeah, they got divorced when I was like 10 years old.
Okay. But you still had a relationship with your dad?
Yeah, I had a relationship with my dad. My dad was he always a good man. He's even better now that he's old and calmed down. My dad is like me, you know, same personality pretty much. My dad, he's a good dude. He come to most of my fights. My mom not allowed to come to my fights.
Oh, really?
No,
You banned her?
Yeah, I banned my mom from my fight.
What? Wait, what?
She banned because You know, when I was wrestling,
Yeah.
wrestling changed my life when I was 17. I was like, by the time I was 17, I was in the 9th grade. I was heading for prison. You know what I'm saying? And
you were in 9th grade at 17.
17.
Did you get left back and stuff like you were a problem child?
I was out doing dirt. I was out in the street.
Yeah.
I was out doing dirt, and I was smoking weed and selling drugs, and then one of my friends got killed. Like one of the last ones got killed. I said, man, fuck this shit, man. I'm like, man, I'm finna change my life around. But it was a talk that my stepdad's best friend told me that really changed my life. It's a talk he told me. So I was like, man, fuck this.
What did he tell you?
He told me what happened to young men that go to prison. I said, oh yeah, he right. He right. So that conversation, that one conversation right there changed my life.
Wow.
And my friend died and stuff like that. I said, man, my mom got remarried to his best friend.
Yeah.
And we moved to Raleigh. That's a different part of Memphis.
Okay.
And it was like that's my first time being around white people. It was like a mixed people, you know what I'm saying, mixed school. You know, I grew up in an all black neighborhood. Yeah. And the school had wrestling. I thought it was pro wrestling. So
you thought you're gonna be doing leg drops on people and stuff like that.
That's what I thought.
Hulkamania shit. You know.
Yeah. By this time I'm 17 and my mom gave up on me. She was like, I ain't finna register you in school. You ain't gonna do nothing.
Yeah.
So long story short, it took me like 4 or 5 tries, and the principal finally let me register. And then I joined the wrestling team, and I changed my life. I made principal on the roll.
Oh shit.
I was making straight A's. Then I was undefeated in wrestling when my first year started. And then my mom came to the regional finals. It's like the last tournament before the last match before state.
Yeah.
And I lost.
Oh shit.
I got cheated though. I really wanted, but they wanted the guy to win. Like I pinned, I had points they didn't give me. They let time run out. And my mom's, everybody could see that everybody saw that I got cheated. And my mom like trying to convince me to quit wrestling.
Were you like the only black wrestler?
No, I wasn't the only black wrestler, but it was a few black wrestlers. But you know how it go.
Yeah.
But this guy, he had been wrestling for 5 years. I came out of nowhere. Yeah. Nobody knew who I was.
Yeah.
I had already beat this kid twice, and I just came out of nowhere, and I'm beating everybody. I was in the newspaper and as the only undefeated wrestler in Tennessee or Memphis, whatever, and they just wanted this guy to win.
So your first, I guess your first combat sport that you learned was wrestling first.
Yeah.
That's where you started, and then you were. So, did you start performing better in school so that you can make sure that you could keep your grades up so that you can continue to compete?
Yeah. You got to get your grades up. But then I just changed who I was around. It's all about what the company you keep. Like we moved to a different side of Memphis. Like people didn't know me. People didn't know that I quit smoking weed. I quit smoking cigarettes. I quit drinking. I was doing all this shit since 8 years old. I've been smoking weed, drinking, cigarettes, fucking, everything since I was a kid.
God damn.
And I hung around grown-ups. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was grown at fucking 8 years old. And so I quit out I'm in a new area, new surroundings. No one knew who I was. They knew my name was Rampage because I had tattooed it on my arm already when I was 14 years old. And that's all they knew about me. So I hung around nerds. I hung around like the wrestling team, and I hung around the football team, and I just hung around nerds. And then I said, you know what? I'm just gonna do something different. I know what it's like to do it wrong. Yeah. So this time I'm gonna do it right. Yeah. I'm gonna try to be something. And I didn't know I was gonna go to college. I didn't know that it was gonna work, but it worked.
Was there somebody like a coach, a mentor, an uncle that guided you? So you know what, brother, I see where you're going, but fighting is your way out, or maybe like, here's another route you could do.
Man, the first was Coach Peter Bojo, my wrestling coach, RIP. He was the only man that can touch me on my shoulder when I'm about to lose my temper, and it just goes away.
Wow.
No one else can do that. If I lose my temper, it's like so embarrassing. Like, it's bad. Like, I don't know if you guys seen that clip when I destroyed that door on Tough.
Oh yeah, we saw that.
We saw that. Infamous clip, man.
Yeah, that was.
See if we can pull that up.
Yeah, if we can. That was crazy.
That was. People think that was fake. It was real. Just a cheap ass door. Just a cheap ass door. Most doors and most houses, inside doors are made like that. Doors to your room, they're made like that. It's just a cheap ass door. And I never posted that on my page because I'm embarrassed about it.
Oh.
I'm embarrassed when I lose my temper. But my coach, he could put his hand on my shoulder and it's like, son, and then he'll start saying something. And it was just the weirdest thing. He's the only. I wish he could have been with me that day I went to jail.
You said you went to jail. What'd you go to jail for?
In college, one of my teammates was racist, and he hit me in the mouth with a payphone. Remember those payphones?
Oh, hell no.
Shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see. I got a cut on my lip. I can't remember what side it is.
Okay.
It's been like over 25 years now. and
he hit you with a payphone.
He hit me with a payphone.
How did that interaction even? For the audience out there, they don't even know what a payphone is. A lot of them. A payphone. What?
Back in the day.
Yeah.
I was wrestling in college, and one of my teammates was he was like a weight class heavier than me, and I had just got done smashing my chick, and one of my teammates stole my Black and Mild. So
that's the most nigga shit ever.
I know. I was so motherfucking mad already. I was already my last Black and Mild is that. And so I go and get my half smoked Black and Mild, and I come back to my dorm room. Yeah. And, the dorm rooms, the door locks sometimes when you leave it.
Yeah. You got to prop it open.
Or you got to turn, or you got to make sure it's unlocked.
Yeah. What school did you go to?
It was a wrestling school called Laston Junior College in.
Okay. To prep you for like university.
Yeah, it was like a little junior college.
Okay.
We had some good wrestlers and shit up there. It was a wrestling school. Anyway, I'm banging on the door, and this dude is in a corridor. It's like doors. I guess they was propped open in the corridor around the corner, like around that way. I couldn't see. I didn't know. You couldn't tell nobody was there. And I'm trying to get my girl to open up the door, but she was in the restroom washing up. Mm-hmm. And I was like, man, what's going on? I was kind of worried because the restrooms joined. And there was two more wrestlers on the other room. And if you guys knew anything about this school, if you had a girl, man, that was a hot commodity. There wasn't but ugly-ass girls there. And the female basketball team, they ain't like dudes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so they don't. Yeah. A lot of them swing the other way.
Yeah. So you had a girl, man, you was, you know what I'm saying, you was lucky. So I thought those guys was trying to get in on my chick. So I don't know, I'm banging on the door, like, open the door, what the fuck going on? And this guy around the corner, like, what the fuck are you doing? I'm like, he's like, what the hell you doing? You can't see I'm on the phone. I'm like, can't nobody see you on the phone? I'm like, who is that? And I go there, and it's him. He had already pulled a knife on me before.
Oh, shit.
He, one time we were smoking weed, he passed me the joint and he said, damn, Rampage, you got some nigger lips. I let this slide, white guy. I let this slide. And he was on the phone with his mother, and I was cussing, and I said, he was cussing too. I said, you on your phone? Are you on the phone with your mom talking like that? I don't talk, even though me and my mom to get along, I ain't talk like that in front of my mom.
Yeah.
And I got close to him. I don't know why. And he jabbed me in the mouth with the payphone receiver.
Oh shit!
And he went to the hospital and I went to jail. I wish Coach Bojo was there. I wish he was there that day.
Damn. Well, like what ended up happening for that? Like, did you end up like doing any time for that? Like,
I did. I did a little time, but everybody wrote. They wanted character notes from everybody.
Character.
Statements. What do you call it?
Yeah, character statements.
Yeah. And he was already. I didn't know he was already getting kicked out of school because he was messing. Nobody liked him. Even his roommates and stuff didn't like him.
You couldn't go self defense because like he hit you with a phone receiver, man.
Yeah, you know what happened was it was self defense, but
you went too far?
My teammate, my roommate pulled me off of him, and I went to the room. I went to my dorm room, and the mirror is right there. And I looked in the mirror. I saw the big gash in my mouth, and I went back out there, and I stumped him. Thank God I had on some slides, and I started stumping him some more. And that was.
Oh, that's what they try to say, that you already had fucked him up, and then you came back after and beat him up some more. That's what they try to say.
And that was his assessment, so it wasn't self defense anymore.
Speaking of culture and black people and these words, I've been told you only date Asian women.
That's a fucking lie.
Can you explain that for us? Because that's going viral, bro.
Well, I love Asian women. I do, but I like all women. You know what I'm saying? If you see my kids, I have a rainbow of kids. I got a rainbow. But I'm gonna tell you this though. Yeah. Asians are my favorite because they know how to treat a man. They treat men really well, and they beautiful as fuck.
I'm telling you, bro.
Yeah, they good. Well, you know.
Yeah.
What's wrong with like an Asian woman though?
You know what? I actually agree with you, bro. You know what? I've been to China a couple times and I love it.
You love it?
Yeah.
You had some of that Chinese food?
Yeah.
What you eating over there in China?
Orange chicken. Oh, shit.
I ain't never been to China. I gotta go.
I'm telling you, bro. You've been to Vietnam?
This nigga never been either.
He never been to China? Where in China you been? What city?
Shanghai.
That's the most popular.
That's inside a joke.
Yeah, it's
inside a joke.
You never been though, huh?
No. I mean something else. Yeah, but great.
All right, what were some
TNA, man? They dropped the ball, so that's why I call them tits and ass. They dropped the ball. You know, I really wanted to be a pro wrestler. That's why I started everything. You know what I'm saying? That's why I started wrestling and everything. I really wanted to be a pro wrestler. And that was like.
You ever talk with WWE or?
No, I never talked to them because when I met some pro wrestlers, then I found out that it's a real tough job. It's harder than fighting because those guys work 300 days a year.
Yeah,
you can't have no personal life. And so I was like, I forget that. I'm a fighter now. Fuck that out.
Who gets paid more? You would say.
It depends where you stand in the WWE roster.
Yeah, but I'm sure like the top WWE guys get paid more than the top MMA guys. I would guess. I think Brock Lesnar would kill him. But at the same time, though, why would Brock Lesnar come over to the UFC if he's getting top dollars? I don't know.
Right.
No, that ain't fake. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is. And when I did a little bit, I think it's like this, like a live stunt man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fair.
Real yeah, they're all pretty much stuntmen, bro. Because who's your because I'm a pro wrestling fan too. So is Mo in the back. We've done a whole podcast on just wrestling. Who's your favorite wrestler?
Oh, the Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, the Ultimate Warrior. That's old school shit. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a nigga, but I don't like I wouldn't even play with a BBL. I wouldn't even have fun with it.
Really?
You know why? Because I'm an ass connoisseur. No, I haven't yet. Because I'm an ass connoisseur. Why y'all laughing at me though? You know how people like wine? I like ass. I can tell. I be like this. I'm like, that ass was made in the gym. Like that ass was made by your mama. Yeah. Y'all don't do that.
No. You could tell. One of the biggest giveaways is like when she has a big ass, but her legs aren't developed, so it doesn't match.
Yeah.
And then they be looking
Bugs
like
life.
It don't look. It don't look right.
And there's a lot of girls around me like
How
that.
could y'all have fun? It don't look right though.
Yeah.
Hey man, it feels right.
It don't matter. It feels good. Maybe I should try one. Then I won't be so biased. Okay, another question. Because I'm a fan of y'all show. I don't know if y'all know that. I be watching y'all shit on TikTok. I didn't know you could watch it live. You know,
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I love it. I watch it on TikTok. I be scrolling TikTok and I always stop.
That's an honor, bro. Like when you told me that show, I was like, damn, we got real niggas watching our shit. Like that's why I was like,
because you be teaching some real shit.
Appreciate that,
man. Because you be teaching.
You don't understand how humbling that is for me,
bro. For real, y'all be teaching real shit because y'all teaching like stuff that people really need to. I be wanting my son. I be sending this shit to my son. Like, listen to this shit, nigga. And you be teaching. Shut up, fool. Shut up, fool. Not only that, you be teaching. You teach them about how to make money, about the real estate and stuff like that. I be learning from that. I'm like, wow, that's a good tip. And so,
and you bought land too.
Yeah. That's why I be listening. I'm like, because I didn't know what to do with it. I've been sitting on it for a minute. Right. I didn't know what to do with it.
You told me.
Yeah.
That means a lot, bro. You don't even understand. Like, I mean, we had this discussion in Vegas and everything else like that, but it's like, it's really crazy when like fucking people like yourself watch us and I'm like, holy fuck, like, yo, like, holy shit. Like,
man, real niggas know. Y'all know what y'all talking about, and y'all doing the Lord's work. Y'all helping people, and I think some of the women are going to start listening to y'all too. So
it's two parts here. You need to be an asshole, but nice. So if you're a nice asshole, you get what you want in there.
You think so?
100%.
Nice asshole.
Nice asshole.
I don't know. I gotta take your advice because I don't know if your girl watch it, but this nigga getting bitches. He be getting bitches.
I'm sorry. I gotta say that first. Don't get girls. There you go. It's true. You do be getting chicks, man.
Hey yo.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry to put you on point.
It's all good.
Tell your girl I was joking.
Hey man, I guess I'm not going to China no more.
Yeah.
No mushu for you, nigga. No mushu for you. All the mushu for me now. I go to China.
Yeah. All right, man. You got it, bro.
Just look how black he is, man.
Just kidding, bro.
Look at this nigga, man.
Light skinned chicks like that. You know that?
I'm telling you, bro.
It's a style now.
The darker the berry, the longer the stick.
Damn, I ain't never heard that one.
I made that shit up. But hey, it's funny.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's. You totally butchered the line.
Hey, it is what it is, bro. All right, let's move on.
What the fuck was it?
My first Japanese girlfriend, her name was Mai. Man, she was fun, and I didn't know much about her. She didn't speak that much English. Only English she knew what the English I taught her. I taught her hello was what's up, my nigga. So that's how she talks. She's like, and I told her like, how you doing is, what's the business is. So real talk. That's how she talked to my mom. Real talk. Really? And my mom loved her. That's how she talked. She didn't know no English. I taught her all her English.
That's funny.
That's real talk. And I didn't know she was a nympho. Cause I couldn't ask her. I didn't know no Japanese. I didn't know she was a nympho. I should have known because all she wanted to do was fuck. But I just thought it was me. I just thought she liked my sex because I think I'm good at it.
Yeah.
You know, so that's what I think. But then, so it was a long distance relationship. She lived in Japan. I lived in America. And then one day I asked her, like, I was like, hey, you been fucking motherfuckers a while ago? She said, yeah. Haven't you? I'm like, oh yeah, you right. So I didn't trip, right? So I didn't trip. I said, okay, yeah, I know what it is. This ain't no forever. Because my mom loved her so much she wanted me to marry her. She was cute as fuck.
Wow.
She was cute as fuck. She was very cute, and she was a nail artist. She can draw like on the tip of your nails, like really small, like a whole detailed painting and shit. She was making good money. She used to fly herself I didn't have to fly her out to come see me. She would fly. I was like a sugar baby for a little bit, and then one day she's always go to the fights with me. Always hang out with me when I'm going to and from and doing stuff.
Yeah.
And one day this other coach, you guys know Alistair Overeem. You guys know Alistair Overeem's coach.
Monos.
And this other guy used to train with Alistair Overeem, Gilbert Evell.
Okay.
He told his coach to get Garrett. I was flying home the next day. They from Holland. They was staying out there longer. And the coach came to me and said, "Hey, Rampage, you mind if I have your girl help me go get a Japanese cell phone?" I'm like, "No, I don't give a fuck. Go ahead. I don't care." It was the coach, an older coach guy. And then long story short, one of the other fighters came back and said, "Man, I saw your bitch in Holland over there with Gilbert Evell." I was like, "What? For real?" He said, "Yeah, man, and she brought another girl with him. She had a threesome with this nigga." I'm like, "Damn, she ain't gave me no damn threesome."
Damn.
What the fuck?
Wow.
Yeah, so Gilbert Evell stole my bitch.
You should fight him, bro.
I beat his ass, but never.
Yeah.
I don't fight over no women.
Yeah.
Come on, that was Japan. Like, man, like. We had groupies over there. I was good. I was treat every guest individually. Say the word from.
I'm spreading it to you.
Every individual.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm spreading it to you.
No, sometimes
happens to me.
You've been hanging out with Fresh, and now you're starting to stutter, man.
No, sometimes my lips so big I trip over the motherfucker.
Oh, nigga lips.
Damn.
Is there a payphone extension here that we can use? Is there a payphone that we can use?
You know, remember I told y'all about that Japanese girl that came to that super VIP room?
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, I proposed to her once. She should always come to the restroom with me while I was doing number 2, and she used to sit on my lap all the time. I don't know why. That girl love my dirty drawers, bro.
Wait.
I'm gonna tell y'all.
Bro,
let me tell you the story because it sounded bad. You leaving me like this.
Yeah.
And she's always coming to sit on my lap.
Story, nigga.
All right, go.
She's always come sit on my lap while I'm doing number 2.
Damn, that's love.
I know. And I used to get mad. I'm like, come on, that's my time, shot time. I said, you keep sitting on my lap while I'm trying to do number 2. I'm gonna propose to you in here, and you gotta tell all your friends the story how I proposed to you. And she didn't believe me. And I keep my word with shit like that.
Yeah.
She kept doing it, and so like a year or so go by, and I proposed to her right there and there, right?
So where'd you pull the engagement ring from?
Taking a shit.
Out of my asshole. Nah, I'm joking.
Nigga had it hidden behind the toilet?
Yeah, I'm joking. It was in the toilet paper. I'm joking. And then, hey, you know what? I'm a real one. I ain't proposed to her with no ring. She don't get no ring till she. It's a whole nother story.
You just said marry me.
She got to marry me. I always say a girl got to marry me with a bubblegum machine ring. I hate when they be showing off the ring and shit. Anyway, so she got so embarrassed she had to tell her friends the story. They asked her in Japanese. They asked her, and she said, "I'm so embarrassed." She said, "You was right. I didn't believe you was going to do that." And she told all her friends. So I didn't. When I was fighting him, I was for the belt, and I didn't know they was going to play the national anthem. I had never fought for the belt before in Japan, so they played the national anthem, and a lot of Americans got mad at me. And I was on the phone. I proposed to her on the phone, right there. She was in the crowd, and that's when me proposing to my ex-wife.
Wow.
On the phone, so she could have a better story to tell her friends. And then I got knocked the fuck out.
Wow. I'll tell you this.
That's a memorable story.
That was a shitty fight and a shitty proposal.
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, bro.
Okay, I see what you did there. Damn, that was good. Okay.
Hey man, if you want, you could hit him with the elbow real quick.
Yeah.
Yo, what time is it? Don't hurt me, please.
Let's go to China.
Are you cool with 50 Cent or no?
No, 50 Cent hate my guts.
Why?
Because I got the 18 movie. It was down to me, 50 Cent, and I think Idris Elba, somebody else's name I couldn't pronounce.
Oh, you took his spot.
Yeah, 50 Cent. I did a movie with 50 Cent after that. It's called, I can't even remember the name of the damn movie, with Bruce Willis and Josh. Fuck, I forgot the nigga name too.
Someone in the chat.
Fire with Fire.
Fire with Fire?
Yeah. I did a movie with 50 Cent, Fire with Fire. And that's my first time seeing him. After I seen 50, I met 50 before I did 18. We was cool.
Okay.
And then I seen him on set after that.
Was this around the time that he was always with Floyd?
I don't remember who he was around, but I know he hate my guts when I met him after I did the 18 movie. And then I found out he auditioned for the movie. And his audition was terrible. Liam Neeson. Man, Liam Neeson.
I was going to ask next.
Bro, Liam Neeson is the coolest motherfucker ever, man.
Shit.
For real talk. Like, people wouldn't won't really understand how cool Liam Neeson is. He be sitting there, you know, sipping his tea, and the whole time I'm thinking his tea, and motherfucker say something, and you know they be talking, and you don't even think he listening to you, and then he just say like a one liner word just about your conversation and just floor you. He's funny as fuck, right? Then the whole time I think he's sipping on his tea, Irish motherfucker. This motherfucker drinking whiskey or wine all day, drinking whiskey and wine. He was the coolest motherfucker ever, bro. I was like, he's like shockingly funny as fuck.
W. Liam.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You know, and obviously he has like one of the most infamous movie lines ever about, you know, I don't have any money, but what I do have are a certain set of skills, blah, 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 from the movie Taken. And he's always like, it's kind of like he's always in that role where he's going to find somebody that's been kidnapped or something like that. That's like his thing. Or action movies like he
told me that movie Taken like revised his career because he was like, he wasn't doing much. You know, I remember from Darkman and stuff, right? He said he wasn't doing much, and that was supposed to be like a low-budget movie for Europe, Eastern European or somewhere. Yeah. And he said it did so well over there. The movie, by the time it came out, it was already a few years old.
Oh, wow.
And he said it fucking took over. He said that brought him back. The one thing my dad told me, he said, ain't no woman promised to you.
Damn. That's a good quote.
That's one thing my dad I'll never forget that. He told me that when I was a kid. Ain't no woman promised to you.
You know what my dad told me?
What?
You want the truth?
Yeah, you sharing?
Nothing. He left. Yeah, what the fuck? Hey, man. At least he said bye. Damn.
Yeah.
She still left.
She treated me like a king. She treated me like a king, and she still left. But the reason why she left, I know now. The reason why she left because she was pregnant. And she didn't want to tell me. So overnight we would have had 4 kids because me and her had a son, and I had the oldest son. So that was 2 kids, my son that she helped me raise, and then the main reason why I married her to keep her in the country because she got pregnant with my son. So my youngest son is Japanese, so I had to get custody of my other son Roger, and she was pregnant, and she didn't want to tell me she was pregnant because I asked her after she had my son, asked her to get on birth control. I said, listen, it's gonna be easier for you to get pregnant because, man, I don't pull out of fights and I don't pull out of that pussy.
Oh my goodness!
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I told her, I said, get the birth control because I don't pull it out.
And she didn't do it.
She didn't do it, so that's why
she would have known. Yeah, you would have known that she didn't listen to you.
Yeah, and she was saying like I don't want the extra work, but she knowing she pregnant and she not telling me. So overnight we would have had 4 kids because I got 2 illegitimate kids, and then I got 2 kids with her.
Wow.
So that's why she didn't want to tell me, and that cost me my whole marriage. Wow. And I wasn't.
She had the kids anyway, right?
Obviously. Yeah, she said my daughter. I got a beautiful daughter.
Wait, where's she now?
She's living in one of my houses, nigga. What the fuck you think she at? She can't go back to Japan with my kids. I love my kids.
Yeah.
I ain't like your daddy, nigga. I ain't leaving my kids.
Get us the guy. Oh my God.
Yo, what the fuck?
That was a low blow. My stomach hurts.
Did he give me one?
I did.
Yeah, with the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you got it. All right, we even now.
We even now.
All right.
This nigga, bro. Bro,
he see me in shape. Like ain't nobody really been seeing me because I've been kind of on the heavier side, but I've been training really hard. Let's see what you got. Oh yeah,
this was funny, bro.
This is the first time I met him.
Look at it. Look at his movements. That nigga's scared, bro.
All right, let's see.
Where's volume?
That's what it is. I'm gonna teach these MMA guys once and for all. Stick to wrestling. Look. Stick to wrestling. Don't you ever think about throwing a punch.
Look at these guys.
Wait a minute.
Look at these guys.
Wait a minute. Look at him, y'all. Are you in shape?
Are you in shape?
Hey, man,
I ain't touch you. I ain't touch you.
Champ, hold up.
Man, we about to go.
Oh, for real.
Hold up, Champ.
You taking his headphones off, his hat off.
Hold up, Champ. This is you gotta understand. You don't ever touch the Brownsville Yeti.
Nigga got Tim's on.
You don't ever put your hands on the Brownsville Yeti.
Oh, that's nigga.
Where you from, Yeti?
Get him out. Oh, shit. That
nigga scared. That nigga scared, bro.
We ain't gonna do no wrestling.
Someone trying to grab me.
That nigga scared, bro.
Yeah, he's scared, man.
He's taller than you?
He bigger than me.
Bigger than you?
He know how to box. I ain't never had no boxing match before.
Shannon, why you scared, bro? Fighting the man like you said you're gonna fight him. Why you scared, my nigga? No. Who would you want to fight?
You know, that's why I brought this up, because right now I'm getting older. You know, Father Time is the only person that's undefeated.
Yeah.
So I want to get all my grudge matches out the way. So I'm Titties. This guy named Titties from Tough. He's on the card. If Titties win, I want to fight him next, or Vanderlei Silva, Rashad Evans.
That's a good fight, Rashad Evans.
Yeah, Rashad Evans. Anybody that beat me. Anybody that beat me. Fedor, Emelianenko. Anybody that beat me, I want to fight. Ryan Bader, Chael Sonnen. I fight John Jones, boxing. John Jones, I'll take him back. I'll take him MMA, but he locked in the UFC. So I want to get back anybody that beat me. A lot of fighters got pains in their hands. And,
sure.
And we don't talk about our injuries.
Yeah.
You know why?
Floyd
right?
Mayweather, I've heard from many people that like his hands are very brittle now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
He should go and get the stem cell. But a lot of fighters, we don't talk about our injuries because.
Why is that?
Because our opponents are here. It's a lot.
Oh, weak points.
It's a lot of fighters, but a lot of them cowards. And they'll go after your injury. Like, if you guys are real smart with the internet, you can pull up a clip when I fought Rashad Evans that I did the 18 movie. He heard I had injured my knee, and he was punching me in my kneecap. You never seen anybody get punched in a kneecap.
Yeah. To target it like that. That's strange.
Like, you know what I'm saying? If he was smart, he could have kicked it. He wasn't supposed to know that information because it got injured while they was filming like the 24/7 type of thing, and they went back and told him, right? So that's why we don't tell nobody.
They lost.
He's fighting Sean Strickland, I think.
Logan Paul has lost a bunch of times, but Jake Paul hasn't lost.
He's going to fight.
No, Jake Paul hasn't lost. I'll fight. They can tag team. They could be in the corner. Like, they could take turns rounds or one after another, whatever they want.
Okay.
I'm sick of Jake Paul beating up MMA guys. But he fight MMA guys that can't do nothing to him.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
He's very smart, but who he picks to fight.
Now you got to give him that.
I can't blame him for that. That's smart though.
Yeah, you got
Smart.
to obviously strategize.
So you got to give him that. He's a good boxer. You got to respect that.
Yeah, he can box.
Yeah, he
for all
can
the
box.
haters.
To go from content creation to putting the work to become a boxer is not easy.
For all the haters that say Jake Paul isn't a boxer, he's a fucking boxer.
He's a boxer now, yeah.
Absolutely box.
He's proven himself.
But he's really smart with choosing his opponent. Even the boxers that he's fighting now, like the last dude he knocked out, like, where in the fuck they dig him up from? Like, who the fuck was he?
Who I'm trying to think.
It's some black dude. I didn't know who the fuck he was, but he was supposed to be some boxer.
Yeah. And then I know.
No, Jake Paul has lost. He lost to Tyson Fury's brother.
He did?
Yeah, I forgot. He did.
Oh,
Tommy Fury.
yeah,
He lost to him on decision.
His younger brother. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I thought he was going to beat Tommy Fury because up until then, only fights I saw Tommy Fury, he looked like shit. And so I guess I saw old footage of Tommy Fury, and Tommy Fury, beat him.
And then I know he fought Nate Diaz, who's like a grappler, mostly a grappler.
Yeah, Nate Diaz is really a jiu-jitsu guy.
And then who was the other guy he fought? The first guy he fought, the white guy. I forget his name.
Ben Askren?
Yeah, Ben Askren.
Yeah, he's a grappler too, right?
He's a wrestler. Ben Askren, he's like one of the best wrestlers in MMA.
Okay.
And he was a wrestler. He don't know anything about boxing. He was just on my show as well. I just met him all this year. I just met him for the first time. He's a real cool guy, but I gave him shit for getting knocked out by Logan Paul. But Jake Paul.
Yeah, that's.
God damn, you know what? That's a good ass motherfucking question. The thing about me is that I fight for different reasons than other motherfuckers. I never fought for fame or to be the best fighter, nothing like that. I always fought to feed my family and shit.
Right.
And I don't know. I guess just being hungry, just believing in yourself. Like it's all about self-confidence. Like some people don't like it when other people are confident in themselves. They call them cocky and shit. I would say to those people, kiss my black ass. You gotta love yourself to be doing this shit.
Big facts.